Okay.
Set.
Hi, everybody. Everybody, welcome to our regular town board meeting. It is April 13th, 2020, and this is our first Zoom meeting. It is a remote meeting because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you all for joining us. It is being streamed live on our town website through YouTube. Would everybody like to recite the pledge?
Okay.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I have a couple of announcements. On Friday, we got another order from the governor that all boat launches and docks and marinas are not deemed essential. And so we have closed our town landing and will not be putting in our docks until further notice. All playgrounds, golf courses, which we don't have, courts, tennis courts, basketball courts are also locked. Anybody else have, we'll come back to announcements or committee and liaison reports. I would like to make a motion for resolution 2020-105, our preliminary accounts payable abstracts. There are 49 checks totaling $119,153.21. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Ed. Are there any questions or any discussions? Any questions, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I will make a motion for resolution 2020-106 for our capital project abstract. It's one check for $350 for our LED lighting project. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chauncey. Is there any discussion? Any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I am looking for a motion for resolution 2020-107 for the appointment of, bear with me, I'm sorry, for the appointment of Martin Rosenblum to our Historic and Archaeological Preservation Advisory Committee. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Alan. May I have a second?
Second.
Is that Josh?
It was.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I'd like a motion for resolution 2020-108, appointing Brian Tam to our Thomas Thompson Sally Mazzarella Park Development Committee. May I have a motion?
A motion.
Who's motioning?
Josh.
Thanks, Josh. May I have a second?
Second.
Thanks, Alan. Is there any discussion? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. I'd like a motion for resolution 2020-109, hiring Sean Dunn as our temporary part-time laborer to help with mowing during the season at the cemetery. May I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thanks, Ed. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alan. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I'd like a motion for resolution 2020-110 for the purchase of office equipment and telephone service for our office at the transfer station.
I'll make a motion.
Thanks, Ed. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Alan. Is there any discussion? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. I need a motion for resolution 2020-111 for the revised transfer station fee schedule.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ed. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chauncey. I do have a question here.
Okay.
Why are we accepting all of this huge bulk waste like construction debris and 8-foot pickup trucks worth of debris and dump trucks?
We get a large fee for that, about $100 for a full truck.
Well, why would we want to accept?
We've got
we're
place for it. We've got a large bin for it.
What?
We have a large place for it. We can take it. It's not a problem. Hasn't been.
Well, I mean, I thought we were operating household waste and it seems like we're accepting construction debris. I just had a,
Well, it's mostly like if somebody took down their fence, like in their backyard or something, they bring a full cart of that. Kind of like that. Mostly not really construction, not workers, like not contractors.
it's on our fee. It says construction debris, so I'm just questioning it.
We really don't get that. What we do is get a lot of people in our residents that bring in a lot of construction debris that they've been working on. That's mostly what we get. And on this, the tires were taken off. That's really one of the reasons why we revised it, because nobody wants tires. We can't get rid of them. So it's better if somebody buys new tires, that wherever they get their tires, dispose of them there.
I just question the construction debris and pickup
Okay.
trucks and dump trucks. Does anybody else, have we always done this?
Yes, we have.
Fairly typical.
Okay. I mean, if it becomes a problem, we can revisit it. I would rather people who are doing construction get their own skip or whatever you call container. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I can check with the guys too to be sure about it. And
thanks.
also, this is a fee schedule that can be revised from time to time.
All right, I'll add it to our, I'll have it added to our master fee schedule. Is there any other? Yes, Warren?
Yeah, why don't you just amend the fee schedule to indicate that it's commercial construction debris,
Okay, I'll ask them. Okay, sure.
so there's no confusion.
Let's make a motion to revise this, that it's non-commercial
Great idea.
Okay.
construction debris. May I have a second on that amendment?
Second.
I'll second that.
Who's seconding it?
Alan,
Alan did.
Okay, so we're amending this fee to exclude commercial
Right.
debris. This is only non-commercial debris.
Right.
All in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
aye.
We still have an open resolution on the table, so Alan Fenman in favor of adopting the fee schedule. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Thank you. Thanks, Alan. Warren. I need a motion for item number 8, resolution 2021-12 for the reimbursement to the Rhinebeck Animal Hospital for veterinary care to stray dogs.
That's mine too. I'll motion that one.
Thanks. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chauncey. Is there any discussion or any questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. I need a motion for resolution 2020-113, amending our 2020 budget to add a line item for the contract payment to the Conway School for master planning services in connection with a pollinator garden at our recreation park.
Motion.
Thank you, Josh. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chauncey. For the public, this is this is something that's being funded by volunteers. I'd like to thank Matt Sinchcomb and his non-for-profit and Sue C. And this is a pollinator garden master plan for our park that is being paid with donated fees. So for any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. And Warren, you're still working on that contract with them?
Yeah, I can redo the contract. I'm just waiting for us to get the funds.
She
So,
mailed it. She mailed it today, so it should be in our hands tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll let you know as soon as we
As
have
soon
it.
as I know that we have it, I'll revise the contract and we should be fine.
And again, thanks to the Good Work Institute and Sue C. of Rhinecliff for sponsoring this for the town. Resolution 2020-114, customer project commitment with the New York Power Authority for the town LED street lighting project. Chauncey, would you like to make a motion?
I think I would. Thank you. Yes, I make a motion.
May I have a second?
A second.
Thank you, Ed. Chauncey, thanks for all of your great work on this. I can't believe we're finally getting closer.
Well, we are indeed, and this is a very big step, although we're still some months away from beginning to do the work. As I mentioned in an email I sent a few days ago, we have to wrap up our deal with Central Hudson, and then it goes to the Public Service Commission for approval, and that's 1 to 3 months. I think that is in good time, and it may take longer now. So we're a few months away. I calculate that if things go pretty well, we may be starting work in August. And it'll only take about 4 months at the outside to do the work once we start.
Reminder to the public, this is our replacing all of our incandescent street lights with from rented units to owned LED, which will be incredibly efficient. It will lower our carbon use in the town. So Chauncey's been working
And our expenses as well, considerably. And let me just make 2 comments before we take the vote. One is that if any members of the public want to know more about the design details, the material will be in the town clerk's office. John Gauthier knows about it. He knows it's coming. As soon as we're done, I'll get it over to him probably tomorrow, and people can go in and examine it. It's literally probably 3 or 4 inches thick, so it can be a lot of work. The second point is that our agreement with NIPA has a very firm provision regarding coordination with them. If we do any marketing, deal with the media, anything of that nature, we are required to get their approval, which they covenant not to unreasonably withhold. So I just wanted to alert everybody to that requirement. And I think it's so strong, Elizabeth, that if there comes a day in the next months when you want to put something in one of your regular newsletters, I'd run it past them. I don't anticipate we'll have a problem with it, but I didn't want to trip over this, so I'm making a strong point about it.
I'll probably forget, so you'll need to remind me.
I'll try and remember. It's on me.
All right. All right. Thanks, everybody. And Chauncey, thanks for all this. This is great.
You're
that
welcome.
we're there.
Thank you.
Is there any further discussion or any other comments? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So moved. I hope you guys got 3 new resolutions that we weren't noticed to the public, but we need to take care of. I have Resolution 2020-115, expanding transfer station services and staffing and increased non-resident fees. May I have a motion?
Make that motion.
Thanks. May I have a second? So, we are seeing a big uptick in people coming to the transfer station. At first, we thought it was because maybe Red Hook had closed or a neighboring town had closed, but I don't think that's the case. After speaking with Robert McKeon, we think it's people cleaning out during this epidemic. So we need to get another roll-off for the foreseeable future. It'll pay for itself in the fees we take.
Yeah.
Costs us about $500 a month for the rental, the tip fees, and the tonnage. So we're asking for one more roll-off while we need it. Is there any further discussion or any other questions?
I got a comment.
Yes.
Clinton and Milan may have closed their facilities. So we're getting a lot of people that calling me from Clinton. So I didn't check on that, but I thought maybe you had, Elizabeth, whether they
Red
had
Hook
closed.
is open. I haven't gotten a call back from Milan, and I haven't talked to Clinton yet.
Okay. Yeah, I think they met. So,
We have the need, so.
right. And if it's something that changes over time, we can always, move things back and not have the extra bin, et cetera.
Of course. This resolution also increases an hourly rate for one of our attendants and gives a couple of more hours for banking and time card payroll work. And we've upped the sticker fees from non-residents for non-residents from $40 to $60, and for non-resident seniors and veterans we've gone for $60 for non-residents and $40 for non-resident senior and veterans. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. Resolution, I'll make a motion for resolution 2020-116, hire of temporary part-time worker to assist the assessor's office. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Chauncey. About 3 months ago, we hired a temporary worker to help the assessor. That time is now over. We need to rehire her. This is to help, again, with all the paperwork for our townwide reassessment, reevaluation, and to help staff the office and deal with the more mail while we're in this pandemic. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? So moved. Last resolution I have is 2020-17 brush drop off. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Ted. May I have a second?
Second.
Like,
Thanks, Alan. This is to hire John Kilmer, who usually works for our brush drop off. And this is the last Saturday of each month from April to November or till the first snow in the fall. So brush drop off will be starting soon.
This is, can I say something? This is the one I wanted to revise possibly for October, November. Later on, we might do that to add another drop-off date each month.
Sure. I mean, do you want to do that now or just leave this now?
We could, it's up to you. I was thinking if you've got, since you've got it on the table right now,
When would you?
I would say the second and fourth Saturdays of October and November. Just add one more of each, second and fourth. And John Kilmer is good with that. I talked to him about it.
Add what?
The second and fourth, add the second Saturday of October and the second Saturday of November. And I will call him and tell him to that effect if this
We're
passed.
only adding 2 dates, the second Saturday in October and November. So all in favor of the amendment to the resolution? Aye. We have the resolution on the floor. All in favor of the resolution for the brush drop off?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Is there any other business before the town board? Anything you guys want to bring up or?
I just wanted to ask a question. We met with Tyler Tech about our assessments, and I know some of the people in the town have asked me when they expect to hear back from Tyler.
Oh,
I was on it.
I have an answer for that. Hold on. Let me just go to my email. Bear with me. Yeah, I think because when, some residents have questioned that they were told at the informal hearings that they would be notified within a couple of weeks of a decision. There was a confusion because the notices were sent out in the last week of April.
Wait a minute.
no, that can't be right.
That's in the future.
We send notices out around the last week of April because they have to be done by May 1st. That's when people will be hearing back when the notices are mailed out.
And just to remind everybody, the date for disputing that's assessments is May.
Oh, hold on, I just put it out in my
15th,
newsletter.
I think.
I think that the people were, all of our residents will get the information that they requested when the notices are mailed out at the end of April or the beginning of May. And let me give you the date for our grievance. It is, hold on. Our grievance day is the Wednesday following the 4th Tuesday in May. This year, that is May 17th.
Okay. Wow.
The 17th is grievance day, and our assessors will be working with the State Office for Real Property Taxation and the county to figure out how to do this remotely if we're still social distancing. I'm sure they'll be doing it through a Zoom call or something similar. Yes, Chauncey?
May 17th is
No, that's
Sunday.
wrong. Yeah.
May 27th.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, it's May 26th, and then ours is May 27th. Yeah.
All right, I misunderstood.
Ours is May 27th. It's the Wednesday following the fourth Tuesday of the. Anything else?
Have we heard it? Have we heard anything from the assessors as how they're going to how he's going to handle the grievance day?
Well, I just said that they're working with John and Steve at the State Office for Real Property Taxation and the county to figure out whether they'll be doing something like this, a Zoom call. They'll probably be doing scheduled calls with the Board of Assessment Review and grievance, meeting one-on-one with the assessor. Everything will have to be arranged beforehand, but they still have, you know, quite a bit of time to figure that out. We've been talking about it for several weeks. Anything else, anybody? Josh and I are going to be talking to the trail committee to see if we can move any of that forward whatsoever. But as you know, and for the public, we're not going to be dealing with anything remotely on these town board meetings where we need a public hearing or anything that could be controversial that a lot of people could want to you know, come and be heard about. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys, thank you.
Did you want me to quickly explain the open meetings law issue?
Sure,
Okay.
that's
Yeah, just quickly, just so everybody understands that on March 13th, the governor issued an executive order 201.1. If anybody's interested in seeing that, you can get that online. To temporarily suspend the open meetings law, it's Article 7 of the Public Officers Law, to allow any public body to meet and take action without permitting in-person access to the meetings and authorizing such meetings to be held remotely by conference call or similar service, provided that the public has the ability to view or listen to such proceeding and that such meetings are recorded and later transcribed. So that's been extended to May 7th, so that's still in effect. We're still trying to figure out how we can conduct public hearings. We haven't yet figured that out yet.
Yeah, as I said, we don't have any intention of scheduling anything that needs a public hearing.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem right. Anything else?
No.
Okay, everybody, this worked out well. Thank you, Fred, for your tech support, and Joan and John. Warren, thanks for joining us. Everybody will be back in 2 weeks. I'd like to close the meeting. May I have a second?
Second.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, keep
Bye.
healthy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.